What's good, YouTube? If you need these clothes, man, DM me. First link in the description. Hit me up on Instagram. Come money ready, man. PayPal, Zelle, Cash App, Apple Pay, whatever, man. Come ready. First link in the description if you need clothes. Be having hella sizes in, man. Y'all see what we got going. Y'all see what's going on, man. Hella sizes. Hit me. I ship out too. Ship anywhere, man. First link in the description if you need it right now. DM to go buy it before they all gone. Man, what's good, YouTube? Welcome back to another video, man, with your boy Dior Leek, or is it Leek Dior? I don't know, y'all tell me, man. And today we about to be watching this video, Young Thug, man. Young Thug says we back in Instagram post with rapper T.I. at the jail release. For one, I ain't even expect him to like just all of a sudden link with T.I. But shout out to him. You know what I'm saying? That boy said he out. That boy smiling, cheesing, with as he should, man. I'm happy for Young Thug, man. He got out of jail. And nigga better not go back now. You know what I'm saying? They said, nigga, stay your ass out of jail. If I see you again, we're gonna fucking fold your ass. You know what I'm saying? But let's get straight into it, y'all. Make sure y'all like the video. And yeah, let's do it.
Hey, man. What you got to tell these people?
Back. Back, Jack.
You feel me?
You did.
Hey, man, ain't no cap in it.
No cap in mind, right?
You feel what I'm saying?
The right way.
It's time.
Right way, bro.
You feel what I'm saying?
Right way.
Yeah, that way.
Yeah.
And go tell that.
Rapper Young Thug has made his first appearance on social media since his release from jail last week. The Atlanta rapper reunited with his mentor, T.I., in a video shared to Instagram early Tuesday morning. In the video caption, T.I. hinted at possible new music, writing, "The Kings have reconvened. Guess I'm officially out of retirement for tonight." This reunion is just the beginning for the newly released rapper, who took to Twitter after he walked out of jail to hint at a...
They said, nigga, we better not hear no more talking about you shot people up. You know what I'm saying? No more take it to trial. No more goddamn, no more saying slat. They don't want to hear none of that in his music, man. We don't want to hear shit. We hear one word slat in your music, we're coming to pick you up. Ugly.
A possible new song with rapper Lil Baby. The tweet reads, "Wham, let's drop one on these rats, Peter," which references Lil Baby's nickname Wham. Fans will not have to wait and see what's next in store for Thug, though one thing remains clear: he will have to be very careful about what he says in his music per the terms of his release. On Thursday, Thug decided to put his fate in the hands of the judge and pleaded guilty to drug and gun-related charges. He entered a plea of no contest to charges of conspiracy and participating in a criminal street gang. In the end, his decision paid off. In the sentence, Judge Paige Whitaker decided against prison time and instead ordered that Thug receive 15 years of probation. But she warned he could face 20 years in custody if he violates the conditions of his probation. She imposed several severe restrictions, including no travel to the Atlanta metro area, no contact with affiliated gang members, a requirement to perform community service, and the need to conduct presentations to community groups and children against gang violence. Before his sentence was imposed, Young Thug gave a heartfelt speech to the court.
I take full responsibility for...
I took a chance, followed my passion, and started my own business.
They would.
I can easily share my
right,
ideas.
talking about that.
you know, my crimes or my charges. I come from nothing and I made something and I didn't take full advantage of it. I'm sorry. Through these last 2.5 years of my life, you are really, truly, honestly, the best thing that has happened to me, because you made everything fair for me and everybody involved on both sides, you know. I'm sorry to the sheriff, you know, everybody, for just having to put extra time in. I know y'all got paid more money, but I'm sorry for y'all having to put this extra time in to be away from y'all family, you know, and I just hope that you find it in your heart to allow me to go home and be with my family and just do better as a person. I know what I bring to the table. I know what I am. I know the heights I've reached. I know the impact I got on people, period, in the community, you know, all people. I learned that late, like past.
Look at that boy. Yeah, got it. That boy, yeah, got it. Look stressed out. And that boy cut the dreads. Oh no.
These past 2 or 3 years of my life, I kind of learned that late, and maybe it was because I was, you know, probably on drugs or anything. I don't know, but I have came to my senses and I understand what I mean to this world. But I am a good guy, you know. I don't mind doing stuff like, you know, like free shows, and I always did that. You know, I did free shows and gave it to single parents, millions of dollars. You know, I made $1.8 million on a free show, and I gave it all to single parent charity. And I did like 2 or 3 shows that made like $700,000 a piece, and I gave it to the breast cancer organization. Like, you know, I do things like I put millions of dollars back into my community for real. I really did. I did more than anybody ever did from my side, you know. But I understand, you know, rap lyrics. I understand how it could be twisted. I understand what it could do to the mind of people. I understand all that, and I promise you, I'm 100% changing that. You know, it's just, I'm older, I'm grown now, you know, and it's just like, I'm smarter. It's more things to rap about. Like, I've experienced a lot of good things. I experienced more bad things, but I experienced a lot of good things too. And
Young Thug, whose real name is Jeffrey Williams, has been jailed since his arrest in May of 2022. He faced charges related to participating in an alleged criminal street gang known as YSL, or Young Slime Life, with members accused of committing illegal and violent acts, including murder, armed robbery, drug dealing, and carjacking. In crafting her sentence, Judge Paige Whitaker said she appreciated the impact Young Thug had growing up in a community plagued by violence, but she urged him to be part of the solution going forward.
I appreciate that you do realize how much of an impact you have on people. I mean, it's past your neighborhood. It's worldwide, especially young people. And having come up from where you came up from and living in and around that, you know that gangs are damaging to our community. Even if you choose to continue to rap, you need to try to use your influence to let kids know that that is not the way to go, and that there are ways out of poverty besides hooking up with the powerful guy at the end of the street selling drugs. And, you know, I know that happens for protection sometimes, but a much better way would be getting an education and setting, you know, hanging around with people who set a good example. And you be one of those people that sets a good example. I want you to try to be more of the solution and less of the problem.
Following Young Thug's release, his attorneys expressed their gratitude to the court, but also their wish that Young Thug could have been acquitted instead.
As far as how Jeffrey's feeling now,
Hello, what did he say?
Been acquitted, expressed their gratitude
And less of the problem.
Following Young Thug's release, his attorneys expressed their gratitude to the court, but also their wish that Young Thug could have been acquitted instead.
as far as how Jeffrey's feeling now, he knows my feelings, which I'm not going to reveal for attorney-client privilege, but this is not the same as a not guilty verdict. That should have been rang. But nobody here wakes up.
Hey man, shout out to that nigga Brian Steele, man. This gotta be like the best lawyer. Well, I don't know, but I just know him and Thug had some type of personal relationship to where bro was going hard for him, man. Like, a lot of lawyers and a lot of people, like, sometimes they just in it for the money. You know what I'm saying? But bro was actually trying to help him, you know what I'm saying, get back to his life, get back to his family. that's tough, man. Everybody don't be able to find somebody like that or have that connection with a person, you know what I'm saying, on that type of level to where they care about you like that, bro. That's tough. Shout out to him.
Every day on a concrete
Real.
floor that they're calling his bed, gets up at 4:15, gets shackled at his feet, his waist, and his hands, comes to the Fulton County Courthouse to be on concrete, eating out of a bag. Doritos is his meal of choice. And then coming to a courtroom and sit there with a leg chain on him every single day and hear lie after lie. So for Jeffrey go home today and not have another 90 days or 120 days of it, he is very happy, thankful to the honorable court. So to answer your question, this was not what I wanted. I don't believe that it is just, but I believe that under these circumstances, it is justice for Jeffrey Williams, and he is delighted, as are we. I'm thankful.
Young Thug's father also spoke in support of his son, despite his wish for him to have kept fighting.
I was kind of startled behind it because I was in agreement with Brian and Keith. You know, let's keep fighting. You know what I'm saying? You know, let's make them continue to embarrass themselves. You know, but at the same token, my son is I've never tried to interfere with his decisions. I just try to give him the knowledge of making the best decision that he sees fit for him. And I support it.
The YSL RICO trial resumed following Young Thug's plea with the two co-defendants who still remain, Diamante Kendrick and Shannon Stillwell. Kendrick, aka Yak Gotti, faces several RICO charges along with a murder charge for the death of Donovan Thomas, as well as firearm and drug charges. Stillwell, aka SB, also faces RICO charges along with two murder charges tied to the deaths of Thomas and Shimel Drinks, plus gang and firearm charges. Just this week, a juror emailed the court asking to be removed from the case due to the length of the trial. The juror also blamed the state's handling of the case and said he'd be biased moving forward.
So I have an email from one of the jurors this morning.
It's the Hostinger Black Friday sale. VPS Hosting, now from only $5.99 a month. Get epic savings for a limited time only with free weekly back.
They said murder. They said murder charges.
Interestingly, he sent two different drafts of it. The first says, it's to my assistant. When you have a moment, please relay this to the judge. Good morning, Judge Whitaker. I am requesting to be removed from the current case due to the length of this trial and how the state has handled this case. I can no longer be unbiased towards any decisions moving forward. Yesterday provided a glimpse of how the state presented its evidence, and I foresee another 3 to 6 months with the remaining defendants. Thanks. But then that's not what he really meant to send, because he said, I didn't mean to send this version, not the other one, with a minor correction. Hope all is well. When you have a moment, can you relay this email to the judge? Good morning, Judge Whitaker. I am requesting to be removed from the current case due to the length of this trial and how the state has handled this case. I will be biased towards any decisions moving forward. Yesterday provided a glimpse of how the state presented its evidence, and I foresee another 3 to 6 months with the remaining defendants. Thanks.
Ultimately, the judge reassured him that the trial should be over quicker than expected.
Now, this is the same juror who a few months back asked to be removed from the case and provided no reason whatsoever. And so I just ignored it. I just said, no, you're not removed. Doesn't work that way. And so I think this is just a ploy to get off of a case that he's sick of being on because it's taking up his time.
The YSL RICO case is one of the longest trials in all of Georgia's history. Opening statements were nearly a year ago on November 27th of 2023. If you'd like to stream the trial...
A year is crazy, bro. Like, I remember when all this had first went down, like, they picked up Thug, all them, Gunna turned himself in, like, yeah, I know Gunna been out. Like, this case just went on for so long, man, and it still ain't over. It's just like, they wanted the kingpin. They said they wanted the kingpin. I thought everybody else would have went and got out before Thug. But it's like, I don't know. Y'all see the way it played out and how it happened. Like, it is what it is, man. I see y'all in this video. We gone.